Shabbat Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Shem Yahushai B'Hashem Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elder that came before them that taught us his truth. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and its sincerity. The hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right, so if you can't see by now, you're probably under strong delusion. All right, so this is Habakkuk 2 and 3. All right, for the vision. Okay, the what? The vision. What vision? Well, Habakkuk was given a vision. Is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And we're all familiar with this scripture, which is going to come out a bajillion times before the famine of the word. Right? Why? Because we're at that appointed time. For what? For the vision. Okay? Now, since we're here, let's go to Habakkuk 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And let's read it in the NIV. See if we can get some understanding. So, I will stand upon my watch. What are we watching for? We're watching for the vision. Okay? For the revelation. Right? Revelation of what? Of this. This is KPRC 2, click to Houston channel. Man implants Tesla key into his hand. Tesla key? Well, you can say C-hip. This is what they didn't say. And we can see right through. We have 2020. Okay? People read this and say, oh, he put a Tesla key into his hand. No, he didn't. Okay? He put the MOTB in his hand. Oh, but that's not the C-hip. Oh, well, you're under strong delusion. All right, so back to this. Habakkuk. What are the men of the Lord doing? I will stand upon my watch and station myself on the ramparts. Let's go to Salaki. Let's go to NLT. Let's get the one that you're going to readily understand. I will climb up to my watchtower. What do the watchmen do? What is the prophet's job? To watch. I will climb up to my watchtower and stand at my guard post. There I will wait to see what the Lord says and how he will answer my complaint. Okay? Then the Lord says to me, write my answer plainly on tablets so that a runner can carry the correct message to others. What is a runner? Okay? Well, if you were at war, right, and you hadn't gone into battle yet, your whole army is assembled, the other army is down on the other side of the battlefield, they're assembled, and you want to get a message to the other army that they have 15 minutes to retreat, otherwise the war will begin. What you do is you send one of your army men, okay? You have archers, you have infantry, you have ones that use the catapult, if you will. Then you have a runner. What he does is he takes a message, carries that message to the enemy, and they meet up, and then they each go back and give their commanders the message. All right? So I'll read it again. Write my answer plainly on tablets so that a runner can carry the correct message to others. This vision is for a future time. Okay, now this is back in the day of Habakkuk. This vision, right? The future time that's being spoken of, we're in that time now. This is that future time. For what? For this vision, right? The vision, it describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. What will be fulfilled? The MOTB. Okay? And all the prophecies that are coming to pass in everybody's face, and people can't see them. We'll get into that. Okay? This is pretty clear. All right? When we watch this, let's finish this in Habakkuk. If it seems slow in coming, which we've been waiting. But Michael B's ain't no chip. Oh, what's this? It's the chip. Ain't no microchip. Right? If it seems so, we were like this. Okay, you'll see. You'll see. Right? Well, now everybody sees. Whether your head is in the ground or not, you see the chip. Well, the micro, you just don't agree. Okay, you see the vision. You see what we said it was, but that's not the mark of the beast. Yeah, the chip, everybody gonna get the chip, but that's not the mark of the beast. Well, what is it then, nigga? Okay? If it's Christianity, everybody's got the mark of the beast. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. What will surely take place? This. What does this say? Into his hand. Yeah, but he put it in the left hand, and you're an ignoramus. He put it in his left hand, though. And that as a defense. Like right, but you'll put yours in your right hand and say that it's okay. He put it, I'm going to put it in my left hand. That'll make me okay. It will not be delayed. All right? What time are we in? We're in the time of the vision. What Habakkuk saw. What John on the Isle of Patmos saw. We're in the time of none of these shall fail. Okay? And I'm going to try to keep this short. I'm just going into 2020. Okay? 2020 what? Vision. Either you can see this, okay? Either you can see it, what? The vision. Let's look at the vision. We'll get into what it means if you can't see it, all right? 2 words, strong delusion. Okay, we're going to watch this. Today is the 26th, so this is 2 days ago. Letting you know, here's the push. The push is this. Along with CBDC, people actually know what CBDC means now. It's not just an acronym, right? They actually know what it means. Why? Because they're pushing it hard. What did Joe Biden say about December 13th?
Hey, are you the type like me who has trouble keeping track of your car keys? Well, a Michigan man solved that problem by turning himself into a key. CNN's Jeannie Most reports.
Why worry about losing your car keys when you can take matters into your own hands, literally, with a chip implant?
With a what? A car key. Man implants Tesla key into his hand. No, he put a chip in his hand. You see the deception? He didn't put no key in his hand. Put a chip in his hand, which has the key.
Matters into your own hands, literally, with a chip implanted in your hand at a tattoo and piercing parlor.
With a what? Listen to the verbiage. With a chip implanted into his hand. 3 words stick out. Chip, implant, hand. Okay. Charagma, charax, right? Hand.
Lose your hand, so you'll always have a way of getting in your car.
You lose your hand.
A tattoo and piercing parlor.
You can't lose your hand, so you'll always have a way of getting in your car.
Brandon Delali had a local anesthetic injected, then the chip inserted. A few days later, his hand hardly sore. He was hovering over the door pillar to open his Tesla.
That was his right hand, by the way.
He was hovering over the door pillar to open his Tesla. Though he's been mocked, Tesla bros will single-handedly ruin civilization. Brandon says he's no Elon Musk groupie, but rather,
I'm a huge tech nerd. I work in technology.
what he really wants is for the chip to be updated so the implant will work for credit cards.
Not the chip, but the key. The key doesn't work for credit cards.
To be updated so the implant will work for credit cards. But till
Buying and selling. Okay? If you can't put this together, all right, just forget about them.
he really wants is for the chip to be updated so the implant will work for credit cards. But till that's possible, he'll settle for starting his Tesla by holding his hand over the console.
I'm getting a lot of comments saying, well, what happens if somebody comes after you and chops off your hand?
Brandon already had a chip implanted in his other hand that allows him to unlock the door to his home.
Well, the one on the right is the MOTV, but the one on the left is not in his right hand, so that's not it.
Holds his contact and medical information, such as COVID vaccination.
That's not the MOTV because it's in his left hand. You niggas, boy.
Allows him to unlock the door to his home. It also holds his contact and medical information, such as COVID vaccinations. It glows green, so you know the phone is reading the chip. Can you show me your lump?
It's hard to see, but you can kind of see part of it kind of pop up on the end right there.
Barely a bump, though he's taking his lumps online.
Willie
But they don't get to say with a wave of the hand.
Open, O sesame! Yes, open, O sesame.
Ginimos, CNN, New York.
All right, good enough. That's the vision. Okay? This is the future time. The vision. Okay? What does it describe? The end. Here we are, we're at the end. Okay? And it is being fulfilled.
Other banks go out of their way to make redeeming credit card rewards needlessly complicated.
Slovakia. All right, so quickly, what if you can't see the vision? The men of the Lord, they see the vision. Men of the Lord with 100% truth, right? Who know. Let's get the MOTB real quick. Look at this. Let's start. This is Revelation 13 and 9. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand. Anyone who is destined for prison will be taken to prison. Anyone destined to die by the sword will die by the sword. This means that the Most High's holy people must endure persecution patiently and remain faithful. Right? If you're one of the elect, God's holy people, to set apart, you're going to see the vision. Okay? What vision? The one that John had on the Isle of Patmos. What are we in? This is NLT, still in the NLT. He required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, free and slaves, lucky, to be given a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. And no one could buy or sell anything without that mark, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. And all of that is included in the C hip. All right. Let's get it real quick in the. You can't read that in King James. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma, a C hip, in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Hey, are you?
With a chip implanted in your hand at a
We're not making this up. This is what John saw. All right. How is he causing all? Well, they're making it look like it's something. This is the thing to do. How do you cause all? Well, with great deception first. Right? Strong delusion. Hey, that was 2,000, that book was written 2,000 years ago. Okay. Let's get this. We'll close on this. 2 Thessalonians 2. We will start at let's start at 9. Slack. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. That's what that C hip is. Okay? It's a powerful device and signs and lying wonders. It's technology, right? And with the deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Okay? And you know that's talking about the 2/3, because who's going to be saved? Israel. Not all Israel. But if you are not of the 1/3, you're not of the elect, guess what? You didn't receive the love of the truth. You don't understand the truth. You can't see it. Okay? For what it is. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11. And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. All right? This is why you can't see it. In the NIV. For this reason, the Most High sends them a powerful delusion so that they will believe the lie. What's the lie? Well, it's an embargo. It can't be the C hip. NLT. So the Most High will cause them to be greatly deceived. Oh, the MOTB is not the C hip. You are greatly deceived. And they will believe these lies. What is delusion? Okay, what is a delusion? Isn't it like a vision? Let's get that. Let's get the let's just get the definition. DEL. idiosyncratic belief or impression that is firmly maintained despite being contradicted by what is generally accepted as reality or rational argument, typically a symptom of a mental disorder. The action of deluding or the state of being deluded. Okay, misleading, deception, trickery. I was looking for something going into sight, false belief or perception. It goes into belief. Okay. False idea, a belief that is not true. All right, so in this sense, what is it? An idiosyncratic belief. So you got that strong. And what is that idiosyncratic belief? Okay, that what you see here is not what it says in Revelation 13 and 16. It's clearly that. If it's not this, what is it? This isn't it? Can you see this with your own eyes? Okay? And after you see this, you got to see how they're setting it up. After you see that, what's this? What's that? Where's all of this going? Where is this thing going? What's this? Are they not showing you in this little clip that this implants C-hip into hand is going here about buying and selling? Or I'm just making this up. You can't see that? If you can't see this, you're under strong delusion. Okay? And it's okay. It's fine that you can't see it. Okay? We understand if you can't see it, this is where you are. Right? For this reason, the Most High will send them a powerful delusion so that they believe the lie. What lie? That that's not the MOTB. That the C-hip is not that. What is this about? Okay, they keep saying, let's see. What does this say? What is this word right here? Are we making this up? Replace. Man implants what? This word into his hand. Even his right hand. Okay? So we're making this up and you can't see that. If you can't see it, the Most High sent you strong delusion. Why? So that you will believe the lie. What's the lie? That it's not the vision that John the Revelator saw on the Isle of Patmos, in order that judgment may come upon them, upon all who have disbelieved the truth. What's the truth? Okay? And delighted in wickedness. Let's get, what judgment? This judgment. Revelation 16:2. And the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the C-hip, the charagma, the MOTB. That's the judgment. And upon them which worshipped his image. That's the judgment for being blinded, right? And that puts you in the category of the 2/3. Romans 11:7. What then? Israel, let's talk about all Israel is going to get broken down. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which it seeketh for, but the election obtained it. What? Salvation. And the rest were blinded. Okay? Talk about salvation. All right? We all want to be saved. Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Why? Because they're not of the elect. But the third shall be left therein, and I will bring the third part, the elect, through the fire, beam them up, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say it is my people, and they shall say that the Lord is my power. We're going to end it right here. How's he going to bring the third part through the fire? What fire? The great earthquake is the fire. Revelation 11:12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. The 2/3 are our enemies too. You're going to watch it, and here comes the fire. I will bring the third part. Who's they? The third part, the elect. And they ascended. Who's they? Hath Israel not found that which he seeketh for? But the elect ascended up to heaven. The same hour was there a great earthquake. And in that earthquake, motherfuckers' ass burned up. The fire. Most High brought the third part through the fire. How? They ascended up to heaven in a cloud. Same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant, the elect, who ascended up to heaven, were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect were edified. You brothers and few sisters, with that, we can say Shabbat Shalom.